What drives Michigan? Is it the cars or is it the people? Well, this is a show about interesting people and interesting cars. And today we're going to drive with James Robertson. James is better known as the Walking Man, who gained local and national fame 3 years ago when his story of walking 21 miles from Detroit to Rochester Hills every day to get to work went viral. Now, why am I hosting this? Some writer-director from Los Angeles. Well, that's because my entire family lives in Michigan, and they just keep telling me I have to move back. So I'm here to find out why. Because this is Suburban Drives Michigan. Before we meet James, let's meet the Ford F-150 Raptor, a 450 horsepower beast that was made for conditions like today. It's raining, which seems fitting as I'm picking up a man who had to walk to work in conditions like this and worse. But not today. Today he is not the Walking Man, he's just James Robertson, and I want to find out what drives him. I've been asking everybody that gets in the car with me, I've been asking 3 questions.
Go ahead.
Okay. What was your first car?
What was the first car? 88 Honda.
Ooh, what kind of Honda?
Honda Accord.
What color?
I would say dirty blue because it was that old.
What's your dream car?
The car? I have it. Or Taurus.
The keys to your new Ford Taurus. And let's come take a look at it.
He was overwhelmed. They gave him the car.
How do you like it?
I don't like it. I love it.
And why is that your dream car?
I grew up, well, I always say I love the cars from Ford. You know, the one I really grew up with was the Ford Taurus. It's from the late 80s and 90s, you know.
Right.
Taurus, now there is a personal car that has exactly what we've been looking for. Taurus for us.
I always said that they, you know, they're plain on the outside, but they're durable and strong like me on the inside, you know. So that's always been my dream car.
And I picked you up in one that's durable and strong on the inside and hyper aggressive on the outside.
Very.
I know you probably get asked about it nonstop about the name The Walking Man, right? Can I ask a little bit about it, or are you done? Are you just tired of talking about it?
It's cool. It's good to reminisce.
Yeah. So you would take a bus and then walk 7 miles, was it, every day?
Actually 11, and that's just going up to work.
So you did basically a marathon every day, distance.
Yeah, estimated 21 miles every day, you know, going back and forth, you know, so.
For how many years?
10.
10. So 3. Holy cow, man.
Yeah.
Like, clearly you didn't come out of there going like, oh, I'm gonna be the Walking Man, I'm just gonna walk. It just is what you did, right?
At the time, the place that we're working in right now was not in Rochester Hills.
Gotcha.
It was in Madison Heights.
And then they moved it on you, and it was one of those, that's what started where you had to keep walking?
Yes.
It just is what you did, right? It's just, I gotta get to my job.
Right. I was never a quitter, you know. So
that's the thing.
You know, it wasn't in my vocabulary, so when the job moved out to the Rochester Hills where it's today, I went right with it.
Okay, so I keep asking everybody that I'm interviewing, you know, the show's called Suburban Drives Michigan, but I've been asking people what they think drives Michigan. What you just said to me really fits it, the idea of I don't have quit in me, right?
Right.
Taurus, now there is a personal car that has exactly what we've been looking for.
We're gonna do this next part of the interview with you riding and me walking.
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. I know you love baseball, right?
Oh, yes.
Favorite team?
Of course, the Tigers.
Tigers. Favorite year of Tigers?
68.
68?
Yes.
Who was on, is that Al Kaline years?
Al Kaline, Willie Horton, Jim Northrup, Joe Sparma, John Hiller, Danny McClain. I can name half of it. As a matter of fact, crazy may sound, that was the year that turned me on to baseball forever.
Really?
Yes, I would watch the game, and then and then I would go to the nearby playground and pretend I'm them.
No way. Were you just a mess by the time you got to work some days?
Actually, the worst part was when it was winter and it's like blizzards.
So you're walking in a blizzard.
Right.
Again, this is that one where I'm talking about, should I move to Michigan or not?
If I had my boat, I would say yes. It's too easy to be in the West Coast because
It is easy.
Because all they have is warm weather around there.
Right.
If you think Michigan sucks, they should try Alaska.
That would be an amazing ad for Michigan. You think Michigan's tough?
If you think Michigan sucks, they should try Alaska. I mean,
Welcome.
I mean, we're talking, say 60 below zero.
Yeah, that's just brutal. No, thank
Yeah.
you. What's your favorite part of living in Michigan?
Oh, shut
That's kind of tough, right? It's a lot.
Discover something new every day. So that's what it's like.
What was Detroit like growing up?
Oh, sure, it was pretty rough. It was pretty rough. Detroit in the '67 riots, and
That was something else, huh?
I can remember all too well because I was right in the middle of it.
How old were you?
I was about 11 at the time.
Wow.
The place where it all started, where I lived only a block away from there. I mean, how would
But
you
you
like?
lived a block away from where the riot started?
Yes, and believe me, how would you like to see flames shoot up 100 feet?
No, thank you.
That's what happened to me.
Well, it makes me feel like every time I've ever bitched and moaned about my work has been silly.
You know what? I've been hearing a lot of that too. I've been getting
Right?
letters and they complain about their commute, but then they hear the stories about me and they think if this guy can do it, I can.
Yeah. You are one of the realest people I've ever met, and I appreciate your time. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and you're one of the things that I think that drives Michigan for sure. Suburban Drives Michigan is brought to you by the Suburban Collection, representing 37 different automotive brands in over 50 locations throughout Michigan. From your first car to your dream car and everything in between. The Suburban Collection.
Forget Los Angeles. Detroit is the real city of angels.
Thanks for watching. Please hit subscribe. But even more than that, I need to know in the comments section down below who you think drives Michigan. It could be your mom, your dad, your high school coach, the fireman who saved a kitten, or even somebody famous like, I don't know, what, are you from Michigan?